It is extraordinary that Manchester United have included a homegrown player in their first team squad for 81 years, a rich club tradition that has survived the multinational era and globalisation of talent. And of course, times change, and one of the current players at the club qualifying as homegrown is a £90 million Parisian they had to buy back from Juventus, so isn't quite the cottage industry of old. The contributions of last night's representatives of the 81-year run were just as significant as the £400,000 a week man who we had all come to watch. Marcus Rashford and Jesse Lingard both scored fine goals, Scott McTominay started and played well, and Angel Gomez came on at the end. In truth, the United way has survived better than many imagined it would when Jose Mourinho swaggered into the club in 2016, brandishing a long list of young players whose careers he claimed to have nurtured, as though he felt the press might distrust him in this department. It's nothing new, of course. United have been in the market for the biggest and the best for decades, from Brian Robson to Juan Sebastian Veron, Eric Cantona to Teddy Sheringham, Laurent Blanc to Cristiano Ronaldo. Old, young, foreign, best of British will be imported to maintain the most important club tradition, that of winning. Every generation of United youngsters knows what they are up against. It's not good to be just good. It's necessary to be outstanding. So McTominay knows that he will need to knock someone like Nemanja Matic out of the team, and Rashford will be competing with Romelu Lukaku for the foreseeable future. So Rashford was centre forward, and you would assume that will now be the place for which he is competing, except when Sanchez is rested. However, when Lukaku came on, Rashford was shunted wide right. So perhaps Mourinho sees a role for him there too. Rather like his friend Lingard, he is at present clearing every hurdle put in front of him. Lingard, who you would have assumed would have been most vulnerable to a new wave of attacking players, has simply raised his games to new levels. But he is our neat midfielder who can find a delightful through ball when necessary. And he is tall, 6 feet 4 inches, which should endear him to Mourinho. The booking won't have harmed him either. Mourinho will like the bite. The problem for all of them is Manchester City. Or rather the fact that Mourinho needs improvement now. Hence the call for Sanchez and doubtless another midfielder and defender in the summer. But he knows the gap on City needs to be closed quickly. And the gap remains considerable. Paul Pogba will naturally be central to all this and maintains the youth team link. Rashford, Lingard and McTominay will want the same, to be more than big part players. They should take heart, though. Mauricio Pochettino recently revealed he wasn't convinced by Harry Kane's athleticism when he arrived at Tottenham, but was impressed by his response to his doubts and gave him his chance. Mourinho is no Pochettino when it comes to blooding youngsters, but he has shown he is not immune to the United way. These young players continue to receive chances. Millions have been spent, but they haven't yet been sidelined.